Japan has criticised Australia's efforts to ban the slaughter of whales as a misguided moral crusade.
Attorney General Mark Dreyfus will travel to the top UN court this week. He's told Sky News the case is the last legal avenue. Let's go live now to Canberra and our political reporter Laura Jays. Laura.
Good morning to you, Michael and Nina. Yes, the opening submissions have begun in the International Court of Justice in The Hague. Now, we have heard from Japan and Japan's Deputy Foreign Minister, who's slammed Australia for being on, as you said, what he's called this misguided moral crusade. He says that, in fact, it is for scientific research, and Australia is engaging in mistaken alarmism and accusing Australia of being more concerned about whales than it is about respecting foreign cultures. As you mentioned as well, the Attorney General Mark Dreyfus will be travelling to The Hague later this week to close the case and wrap up the case with a massive team of counsel, international lawyers and a massive team behind them. He says that this case is the last line of legal defence. If it fails, well, then Australia will have to resume pursuing this issue through diplomatic channels.
This case comes off the back of 20 years of diplomatic effort which didn't get us the result we want, which is where we were trying to persuade our good friend Japan that they should stop this so-called scientific whaling in the Southern Ocean. If we are unsuccessful in the case, we'll examine the court's reasons. There's no appeal from it, but of course we can resume that diplomatic effort.
Appeals, as Mark Dreyfus pointed out there. There are 16 judges presiding over this case as well. It could take 6 months for a judgment to be handed down, and the federal government expects one in about 6 months or before Christmas, and they are hoping that it comes before summer and before the next whaling season can begin.
Laura, onto domestic issues. Jason Clare unveiling new measures to stamp out corruption in customs.
Yeah, Nina, he will make this official announcement this afternoon, but he'll be unveiling a raft of new changes when it comes to customs protocol. And this will include a job rotation for employees, undercover federal officers, also operating within customs, and a boost to waterfront patrols. This was the Attorney General again.
This has been worked on for a long time. These are appropriate measures to deal with some of the corruption that has been uncovered in customs. We've got on with the job. Jason's done a terrific job in the reorganisation that's here.
Operational changes could also include banning mobile phones for restricted officials in restricted areas, also limiting some of these employees from having a second job. This has all been sparked by that corruption, particularly at Sydney Airport, that was unveiled some months ago, that included drug trafficking rings operating within the agency.